Hello and welcome again to another edition of Air Force Hockey. Along with head coach Frank Serratorre, I'm Brian German. The Falcons went on the road this past weekend and took on Bentey. The Falcons against the Falcons, and Frankie come away with 3 points. So overall, big picture, I think it was a good weekend.
Well, it was a good weekend for a number of reasons. We had beaten RIT the previous Sunday, but had not played very well in doing it. We were very fortunate to get those points, and the effort wasn't there. I think the most encouraging thing was our energy and our spirit and the vigor, whatever words you want to use, that was back this past weekend in Bentey, and it was great to see. And did we play perfect? No, we didn't play perfect, but it's amazing. You don't have to play perfect when you're playing hard, and our guys played hard this weekend.
The Falcons certainly did come out with some jump, especially on Friday night. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights from the jar via the voice of the Falcons, Jay Ritchie.
Gives to Fabian. Fabian tries to go in behind the net. He does. Dishes to Musselman. Musselman can't get out, so he gives back to Fabian. And he'll try. Fabian turns it over out front. There's a shot. There's a score. And it's 1-0 Bentey at 10:21 of the first period. Here's a break in by DeLauro. Comes in. Makes the save on Kyle DeLauro. Bentey with the puck, comes out, feeds to the blue line. Marginski with the shot. Torf puts down the stick, makes the save. Rebound, shot again. Torf makes another save. After a frantic 20 minutes, Bentey won, Air Force nothing. They try to bring the puck in. They fumble it at the blue line, but get it back down the slot. Campanelli with the shot. Torf makes the save, leaves a rebound, and taking it away out front is Carew. They get it back to the blue line to Weinstein, to Gensler. Gensler sends a pass to the right. The shot hits the side of the net, and Torf grabs it and hangs on.
Boy, great save by Torf.
Get the other side. DeLauro can't catch up to it, but Gunner does. Here's Gunner, 1 against 2. Cole Gunner passes it to himself, gets the shot away, and it's not into the air. Carew bats it into the goal.
Stephen Carew on the goal. He scored Sunday. He got the game winner against RIT, and he bats that one in. That would tie this up at 1-1.
The Falcons try to clear the puck after a turnover and 2. Now they got a 2-on-2 shorthanded going the other way. Carew shoots, and he scores! Stephen Carew, red hot, gives Air Force a 2-1 lead. Take that, number 1 power play.
Well, a shorthanded goal by Stephen Carew comes about 40 seconds into that major penalty that was called.
Puck goes in deep. Reardon for Bentey, picks it up, turns it over. Centering pass out front, turnaround shot. Thomas, rebound, Demers, put back, score! Air Force.
Chad Demers, 4th of the season for the sophomore from Grafton, North Dakota, gives Air Force a 3-2 lead, 6:21 left, second period.
Catalano puts it on the ice. Bentey wins the draw, but the puck bounces off a couple of players, and Demers has it to Cruz. Cruz comes in, goes backhand, doesn't pull the trigger on the shot. Defensed on the play by Marginski, and a centering pass out front, tip in, score, Air Force.
26 seconds left in the second period, and the Falcons have a 4-2 lead. Demers' second of the night. 4 big goals in the game, 2 by Carew, 2 by Demers, and the Falcons lead 4-2 after 2 periods.
Near corner. And along the wall, the Falcons bring it up the near side. Cole Gunner stays on side. Gunner has it, goes around one man, comes in, he goes to the backhand, goal, Cole Gunner.
Boy, what a great move. He just undressed one of the Bentey defensemen in the slot, put it on the backhand, and flipped it right over the pad of the freshman Gabe Antoni. Big-time goal by Gunner, 3rd in the last 3 games for the sophomore, and Air Force has a 5-3 lead with 16:36 left in the third.
Here's Gensler for Bentey, 3-on-2 going the other way. Broken up nicely by Air Force. Demers from behind. He turns, goes the other way with it. Demers feeds to his right for Thomas. Thomas's shot knocked down by Antoni. Loose out front, and Tony Thomas cleans up for Air Force, and it's 6-3. Good guys.
5th goal of the season for Tony Thomas, and it's 6-3. Air Force, 13 and a half left, third period.
And they battle for it behind the net as Torf watches over his shoulder. Bentey will send it out to the blue line. Blomqvist at the blue line gets it to Gladiuk. He turns, fires, save. Torf, rebound, put back, score.
Bentey gets its 4th of the game. It's now 6-4 Air Force, and another timeout called on the ice.
It ain't over against this Bentey team with 30 seconds to go. To the face-off, Bentey with the puck in the Air Force end. And the Falcons get a turnover. Empty net over here, and DeLauro with the puck. He fires, he scores. empty net. Kyle DeLauro makes it Air Force 7, Bentley 4. Falcons have won 2 in a row. They beat RIT in overtime on Sunday. They come here against a high-powered Bentley team, show a little high-octane offense themselves, and win it 7-4.
7 goals. Of course, you get the empty netter late there, Frank, but you had to like the offense at least on Friday night.
Well, what I liked more was in that particular game, we got no calls. I mean, all the calls went against us. I mean, we lost Jake Musselman to a 5-minute major, which I think was, I talked to Ryan Soderquist, their coach, afterwards, and he thought their guy kind of lost an edge, and it looked like he hit him from behind, but it was one of those ones where I think it was a bad break on our part, and we lost Jake. We had to kill a 5-minute major. In that 5-minute major, they scored a goal, but we scored a shorthanded goal as well, so we got through that. And here's a team that's trying desperately just to get back on their feet, and the guys came, they're mentally prepared, the energy, the enthusiasm's there, and then nothing goes right for you in the game. And in terms of the calls and those types of things. And so, but we overcame a lot of adversity to win that game. And to me, that was the most encouraging thing. Whenever they scored a goal to get close to us, we scored that next goal. And we showed a lot of the traits that contending teams show. Sure. And, sometimes the calls aren't going to go your way. Sometimes the breaks aren't going to go your way. Well, can you still find a way to win games when all those things are going against you? And last Friday night, the answer was yes.
Yeah, most definitely. And then on Saturday, of course, always tough when you win a game on the road. You know that second game is going to be tough, and it certainly was. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights, come back and talk about it. Here again, Jay Ritchie.
And Bentley goes the other way with it. Alex Kubiak leads a 3-on-3 that's broken up by Air Force. DeLauro got a stick on it, taps it to Halloran. Halloran comes in, leaves it for DeLauro. He sends it, or rather Gunner sends it across. Tip out front, score! Air Force Carew took the initial shot. Let's see who gets credit for the goal.
I think that's Steve Carew, new goalie in tonight. Blake Doherty looked like he had that one, let go of it, and it goes across the line, and Air Force scores first in this one. 1-0 Air Force with 14:52 left in the first.
Gets it to Cruz. Cruz up the right wing, around the defender, goes behind the net, wrap around, stoned by Dockery, and taken away by Bentley. Gensler coming back one-on-one the other way. He shoots, and he ties this game up.
Well, that comes just about 40 seconds after Air Force got on the board and ties the game 1-1 with 14:17 left in the first.
Bang it off the glass and out of there. Back to the Bentley, and the turnover out front. DeLauro breakaway, goes top shelf and shoots it over the head of Dockery. Has it for Bentley, sends it low behind the net. They funnel it out to the top of the slot. There's a shot, tip in out front, and Torf dives across the goal mouth and just got that one at the last second. What a save by Jason Torf.
We're tied 1-1. Both goals came in a span of 35 seconds.
We played 9 minutes of scoreless hockey here in the second period. There's a shot and a goal. That's Mike Walsh just inside the near post, and it's 2-1 Air Force.
Well, the Falcons won a faceoff, got it back to the defenseman, and Mike Walsh, his first of the season, second goal of his career, and a big one right there for Walsh. As Air Force takes a 2-1 lead with 10:58 left in the second.
DeLauro at center ice. Falcons turn and go the other way in transition. Here's DeLauro coming in. DeLauro shot saved by Doherty. Leaves a rebound. DeLauro missed it on the second try. Runs into a defender. Puck pops free, and it's 3-on-3 going the other way. Bentley. There's a centering pass. Broken up out front. The Torf gets hit. Knocked down. The puck loose. Back out to the blue line. DeLauro can't find it. Centering pass out front. Tic-tac-toe. Goal, Bentley.
And it ties this game up at 2-2 with 5:59 left in the second.
Falcons take the puck away, and they go 2-on-2 the other way. Gunner has it at the blue line. Top of the far circle. Pulls up. Finds a man coming down the slot. Carew shoots and just barely over the net. 1.2 seconds remain. They drop the puck. Fabian gets it to Cruz, who gets the shot away, and Doherty makes the save at the buzzer. Wow, what a play, and it almost worked for Air Force.
As the horn goes off, and we're tied at 2 after the first 40 minutes.
The rush squeezed off by Bentley at center ice. Getting a turnover. Here's Demers. His shot knocked down by Doherty. The puck, Grieve has it, comes out from behind the net. Puck pops free. It's loose along the far wall. Gensler tracks it down for Bentey. He turns, he shoots, and Torf makes another save and hangs on.
Well, Demers is going to go in the penalty box,
And we are headed to overtime. 91 seconds of power play time for the number 2 power play unit in the nation. Top of the circle, this is Gensler. Hit shot, Torf makes the save. 20 seconds left to the power play. From behind the net, Grieve working with Gladiuk. Now they turn it over, and Falcons Fabian can't clear the puck, though. It's poked loose from him. Still has the puck. Now the clear by Fabian. DeLauro pinned against the wall. Bentey with the takeaway, but Demers takes it right back. Sends one toward the net. It gets in on Dockery. Dockery can't find the puck from behind the net. A wraparound attempt by Kleisinger, broken up by Bentey. Pass taken away by Bentey. A minute to go in the game. Rush up by Bentey after the turnover. With it from the point, there's a shot. Just wide. Another shot. Torf got a piece of that one. 15 seconds left. Falcons have the puck in the Bentey end. Blomqvist behind the net. From behind, stolen away by Air Force. Centering pass. Thomas on the doorstep. Deflects it wide. Under 10 seconds to go. Falcons buzzing. And now a turnover. Tony Thomas gets it right back. And that'll do it. Frantic in the final seconds. The final score in overtime tonight. Air Force 2 and Bentey 2.
well, for the Air Force Falcons, they come in here and get 3 points on the road. Those are 3 big points in a hard place to win against a good Bentey team.
So the Falcons get the tie, get 3 points on the weekend, and Frank, I think you killed an awful lot of power plays on Saturday night as well. And again, adversity, your team stepping up to that occasion.
Yeah, we were on the road. We're playing against a good opponent in a very tough building. And, like I said, the energy, the spirit, those are the things. If we don't have that as a foundation, we're not going to go anywhere. And all those things were back. Now, at the end of that game on Saturday night, we could have handled that situation. We were playing a little bit desperate. And, we didn't need to play desperate. Bentey was the one that needed to play desperate. Sure. I mean, 3 or 4 points on the road, I'll take that anywhere, anytime. And Bentey was the one that was desperately trying to get that next goal so they could salvage a split at home. And, we turned some pucks over. We played a little bit desperate, a little bit carelessly. But, with what we went through as a team, I think, we're not going to be calm in those situations until we've overcome them, until we've overcome them on a consistent basis. So I think that's probably part of just the rehabilitation coming back from where we're coming from and trying to become a good team is the bottom line. We found a way to win a game on Friday that we easily could have lost because of everything that went against us. And on Saturday, we found a way to salvage a tie, and we got 3 points on the road, and with a good effort, with good spirit, and all that type of thing. And that's what we need to have in order to establish the foundation we need to become a better team.
Most definitely. And, of course, 5 points in the last 3 games, not bad. Of course, coupled with the win against RIT. But now you get the break. Finals coming up for the guys. Kind of tell us what your schedule's like here, because you have the Christmas break coming up, and then, of course, they have finals, and then, of course, you have the Mariucci Classic on 29th and 30th.
Yeah, we're going to practice on a consistent basis this week. We have the finals start on Saturday, and we have study day on Friday. So we're going to practice today. On Monday. We're going to practice on Wednesday, and we're going to practice on Thursday, and then we're going to have a couple of sessions during the finals if guys can make it. If they can make it, or they're studying. If they can't, they can't. But we will have a couple of organized practices, and we've kind of put them at times. The guys gave us the times of their finals, and we've scheduled those times around that. And sometimes it's good for them to get away from their studying a little bit, and you can almost you can kind of get too much of that. It's not healthy either. And hopefully they'll be able to take a break for an hour and a half, and come down and crack a sweat and just free up their mind a little bit. And then we're going to practice twice before they go home for the break. We're all going to meet in Minneapolis on the 26th, and then we're going to have our hands full with the Golden Gophers on Saturday the 29th. We're sure looking forward to it. The boys are looking forward to it, and that's how we're going to kick off the second half of the year.
Is this a good time for this break? I mean, sort of trying to piece things back together?
You know what? I don't like to play that game because it is what it is. This is when our break is, and is it a good time? Is it a bad time? Who knows? All I know is we talked about going to Boston. Prior to going to Boston, we talked about restarting our season. Let's clean the slate and let's get together. Let's get the spirit, the energy, the effort, the camaraderie. Let's get all that stuff together. Let's restart our season. And we did that going into Boston. We won a game and tied a game, and hopefully we can continue to build on that.
Now, of course, you come back after the break, the Mariucci Classic. I just want to touch a little bit more on Minnesota. Is it always good to play a team like a Minnesota, like a Colorado College, like a DU, but you've got those games out of the way? Is it nice now to have another measuring stick in the middle of the season?
I don't know. It is what it is. And, right now, I think we all know that, the way we were playing prior to the Bentey series was unacceptable. And if we play like that in a place like Mariucci Arena against one of the top 5 teams in the nation, which is Minnesota, it's probably going to result in an ugly outcome. I think one of the things that's good, we played well at Bentey. We played with spirit. We played with enthusiasm, energy, all those good things. And I think the guys know that we're going to need to have all that and more against a team like Minnesota. We're not going to be able to bluff our way through a game at Minnesota. So, we got some confidence back with that series at Bentey, which was true confidence. We earned it, and hopefully, what we're going to try to do is carry that over into Minnesota, and we'll take our swings in that game, and we'll see what it's going to be. We're not limping in there anyway. You know what I mean? We're not limping in there. You're playing a great opponent on their home ice, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be on Fox Sports North, and it's going to be a big deal. And without the NHL in Minnesota now, everybody's watching the Gophers. So I mean, it's like it's huge, and our guys know that they're going to have to play their best game against Minnesota, and I think that they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepared, and they're going to be ready to do that.
I know you like to talk about elephants in the room, I would be on myself if I didn't ask you what it's going to feel like coaching against your son, who's playing for Minnesota now.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm proud of Tom and what he's been able to accomplish to date over at Minnesota. He's worked extremely hard, and I'm real proud of him. But when we play that game, people are saying, well, I suppose you won't mind if you lose that game if your son scores the winning goal. And my answer is you think I want to listen to that crap the rest of my life?
Right. No way.
No. I want the winning goal to be scored, and I want it to be scored by a guy in a blue jersey. And that's as far as I'm going to take it. Yeah.
All right. We won't have another show until after the Mariucci Classic, so enjoy the holidays. You want to say happy holidays to the Falcons fans?
I sure do. And, thanks for sticking with us. And I'm sure looking forward to the second half of the season, and I can assure you the second half of the season is going to be a lot better than the first half.
Most definitely. We'll see you right back here on GoAirForceFalcons.com at that time. See you then.